guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Concealers and welcome back to my decluttering series. This time I'm going to tackle my face products. I know I won't be getting rid of too much, but I just want to make sure that everything I have here is products that I love, that I don't feel like I'm forcing myself to use, that I'm just happy to use. And I'm just going to start out with my setting sprays. So these are all the setting sprays I own. I've been using the Milani Make It Last one for the last month or two, I'd say, and I was surprised that this was going so quickly. I'm almost halfway done with this now. I do enjoy it though. It is 60 milliliters, by the way. Yeah, I do really like it. It's not my favorite, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It does what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I enjoy this and I will keep it. The Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist from ColourPop, I absolutely love. I've told you before, it's not because of its capacity to make the makeup last for that long, but it just sets the makeup in place in such a beautiful way. It just gives a nice glow. I really enjoy it. The scent is really nice, but not overpowering. I love it so much. I repurchased one of those. My oldest setting spray, I really need to work on. There's not too much left. I'm guessing like 1/3 or something. From Scandinavia, the Makeup Finishing Spray. It is probably the best at actually setting the makeup. It makes the makeup last for a very good amount of time. So this is probably the best setting spray in that way, but I don't love the scent. It's a little bit boring, I feel like. I've had it for so long. I've repurchased this so many times. I'm just ready to move on to something new, and I really enjoy all the other setting sprays. The mist I love the most is the one from Fenty Beauty. This is called What It Do. I absolutely love the mist on this. This is exceptional. I've never seen anything like this. It's unique, and it is so sad that it is discontinued. I've searched all over. I've asked if this is going to come back or not. It doesn't look like it, so I'm very sad about that. But this is such a lovely setting spray. Like I said, the mist is just so nice, and it makes the makeup last. So these are all great setting sprays, and I'm going to keep them all. And also they are all cruelty free. Alright, let's move on to primers. I only have 3 primers, and then just this little Hourglass Vanish airbrush primer sample. Make the Make, Catrice, and Bobbi Brown. These 2 are cruelty free. These are not, the way I consider them. I consider brands to be completely cruelty free if their parent company is also cruelty free. So that may be confusing for some of you, but that's how I view it. And so this is my oldest one. These are all pretty new. I think my favorite one is this one, but I do like all of them, so I'm just gonna keep them all. Alright, let's do foundations. I'm sorry that I'm not doing like a huge declutter and getting rid of a bunch of stuff. That's just not me anymore, because I've curated my makeup collection and downsized it over the years so much that I'm left with pretty much only products I really enjoy. But I know there is a few things I want to get rid of, but I kind of need to go through everything to make sure I love everything. But again, these are all my foundations. I'm keeping them all, just so you know. Anastasia Luminous Foundation, Charlotte Tilbury Wonderlight, Essence Pretty Natural, and Milani Glow skin tint, hydrating skin tint. They're all cruelty free. This has the most coverage out of all of them, I feel like. It's also the lightest one, so it works best in the winter time. This is my favorite out of the 4. It is also, I think, the most expensive, but it is beautiful. It has an SPF 15. It has very light coverage, but it gives such a nice glow to the skin. It's so natural. Yeah, beautiful. This is a little bit of a drier formula. I still like it. And it's super inexpensive, and it's my darkest one, so yeah, I do enjoy this one. And also the Milani one is super glowy, like super glowy. So if you have a really dry skin type, I think this is great for you. If you're normal to combo to oily, I don't recommend this one at all. But yeah, I enjoy it. Once I got in the routine of using it this spring, I think it was, I really got to love it a lot more than I thought I was going to, just because my first impression was that it was way too glowy for me. I learned to love it, so I'm keeping all of those. Then I have my concealers. I'm really happy that I don't have more concealers than this. I have my 2 correcting concealers. I just got this Bobbi Brown as a gift. It is unfortunately not cruelty free, but it looks really nice. And then I have my Charlotte Tilbury correcting concealer in Fair. Love this one as well. So I'm gonna keep these. Oh, and I forgot that one. Yeah, I'm keeping the 2 correcting concealers. Okay, so we got the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer in the shade Light Beige. It is too dark for me, but if I combine it with this Makeup Mecca Conceal and Cure in the shade Light, this is a little bit too light, so combined they do really work together. So I'm going to keep that. Both cruelty free. The Inglot one, I have used, there's like, we're down to here now. I've used this so much. I've really focused on this year, and it's still going strong. I still enjoy using it as a concealer mixed with my daily moisturizer. It's such a lovely product, but it's so old I need to get rid of it for that reason. So this is going. In the mail today, I got the True Skin Concealer from Catrice. The shade that I got is 010 Cool Cashmere. This is probably not the right shade for me. I think it's a little bit too dark, but I haven't tested it out at all yet, so I'm gonna have to do that before I make a decision whether or not it's too dark. It's so difficult to find the right shade online. I'm really just looking for a little bit lighter, more peachy toned color, and if you know which one I should get out of the True Skin concealers, which color number I should get, let me know. So this was 010. I was looking at 018, but I'm assuming that that one's even darker. I don't know. And maybe not peachy. I need some peach. And then I got this Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer in the color Light. I think I'm getting close to finishing this. I'm not sure. It sort of looks like it here, because I'm down to here before the product is gone. So I think I'm close to done with this, but I really enjoy this concealer. It is a pretty good concealer, one of the better ones, I'd say. Not super coverage, but it looks really natural and nice, and yeah, so I'm keeping all of those, and they're all cruelty free except from Bobbi Brown. Oh, and if any of you are wondering where my e.l.f. concealer went, it is currently in my makeup artist kit, but I might bring it back into my collection. I was kind of going back and forth with that one, but at the moment it is not in my collection. Let's do contour shades and bronzers first. This is my only cream bronzer from Chanel. It is a gift. It's not cruelty free, unfortunately, but I do enjoy it, so I'm going to keep this one. The Model Co bronzer. Love this one. It is also cruelty free. Then I have two butter bronzers. One is in bronzer and the other one is light bronzer. And if you guys know, if you've been watching my project pan videos, you know that this one is in my project pan. And I will now show you a spoiler. So look away now if you don't want to see a spoiler. But basically, I am completely done with this. I just finished it today. And so I'm going to keep it around until I've done my update on my project pan. But after that, I'm going to throw this away. Or maybe I'll actually keep it just to have if I need to repress something. But it is officially out of my collection. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm keeping this one around. And so for contour shades, I have this Kevyn Aucoin contouring powder in light. I love this one. Probably my favorite contour powder. This is also really good from Catrice. It has a highlighter as well. Don't love the highlighter, but the contour shade is great for light skin tones. This one's in Ashy Radiance. So I really only have two contour shades, but that's more than enough for me. And then I have this one. This is also a palette I've been working on all year. I really enjoy this palette. I used up the contour shade and the powder, and I've used a lot of the highlight shade. I've used a little bit of the bronzer shade for eyeshadows, but I'm ready to let this one go now. It is well loved, well used, and yeah, I'm just done with it. Again, I might keep it for the purpose of repressing. I'm gonna see which one of these products that I decide to declutter is going to be best for that purpose, because I don't need to keep them all for that purpose, but I probably will keep some of them. So yeah, that's two contour shades and three bronzers. I'm going to keep this in for my highlighters as well, just so I can see how many highlighters I have. Physicians Formula, unfortunately, is not cruelty free. Chanel is not cruelty free. Model Co is. Catrice is. And Kevyn Aucoin is cruelty free. So 3 out of 5. Okay, let's just do the highlighters. Okay, where it was. I'm keeping this palette, as you just saw. So that's, even though I'm not loving the highlighter, this is a keep. I'm also keeping the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, one of my favorites of all time. So sad to see that Becca is no longer around, and I think it was also in the gray zone when it came to the cruelty-free status. This is so old, and I was so prepared to let this one go at my next declutter, but I absolutely love it. It performs so nice. I'm gonna keep it around for even longer. That was Makeup Academy Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter. The Makeup Mecca Gel Illuminator. This is actually the highlighter I've been using for many months. I've used it all throughout the fall and also this summer. I really did enjoy this, but lately it has started to shrink and change in texture and finish, and so I don't think this is good anymore. So I'm ready to let this one go. But yeah, I did really enjoy it, but it's time. The Milani Afterglow Instant Glow Powder. If I only had to keep one highlighter, this would probably be it. It's just so beautiful. And then I have the Makeup Mecca 4C Hypnotics Metallics Highlighter Palette. This is beautiful, but it's crushed. I just don't feel like repressing it again. I just have so many highlighters. I'm not a huge highlight girl, so I don't really need that many highlighters anyways. This is more than enough for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna declutter this one. But I did really enjoy the highlighters in that palette. Then I'm down to only 4 highlighters. That's amazing. I'm not gonna consider the Becca one as cruelty-free, but the rest is Makeup Academy, Catrice, and Milani is cruelty-free. Okay, so these are all of the powders I have. Just a sample of the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and just a regular and then the glow version. Quite a bit of product in this one actually. I've used it like twice, so I should probably try to go through these, but they were so inconvenient with the packaging. It's just, it was not ideal. So I did focus a lot on this Inglot face powder. Then I went on to using this one. This is what I've been using for the last few weeks, maybe a month or two. This is the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder, an old e.l.f. product, but I do really love it. I'm about a little less than halfway through it. Then I have this Bella Pierre Banana Setting Powder, and with this one I go back and forth. I love it, I hate it, I love it, I hate it. I can't quite make up my mind. And then there's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in number 1 Fair. Such a beautiful face powder, and really I could just do with this one because I only pretty much set my under eyes and not really the rest of my face because I have normal to dry skin type, so I don't really need all of these powders. These were beautiful, so I'm just gonna have to find a different way of using these. I wonder if maybe if I use up this one first, maybe I could put the powder in here. I think I want to see if that works out. Yeah, this is pretty good as well. I think this is so old. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Yeah, I'm going to declutter the Bella Pierre Banana Powder. Then I'm keeping the rest. Cruelty-free, cruelty-free, not really cruelty-free, I don't think, anymore. And then Laura Mercier is not cruelty-free. So 2 out of 4. Or 5? Do I consider this? I guess these are, it's a pretty big, I think I'm going to consider these to be 2 products. Yeah. 3 out of 5 powders are not cruelty-free. Alright, so next we're just left with the blushes here. I wish I had a bigger variety of shades. I'm kind of missing, I really want to try out a darker, more plummy shade. I want to try out more of a sort of reddish shade. Yeah, and there's quite a bit of blushes that are on my wish list at the moment, but I need to get through some of these. So let's see, the cream blushes I have are these. This number 7 lip and cheek tint is probably my favorite blush. This and this one, the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. These 2 are my favorite blushes. I love them so much. So I'm keeping both of these. Then I'm sort of disappointed in the Milani Rose Powder Blush in Romantic Rose, but because it's just so underwhelming. And I had this on my wish list forever. But now I kind of want to try the cream blush from Milani instead, because this was just not what I expected, I guess. Maybe I should try a different shade. This is just giving me nothing on my cheeks, and I have such a fair skin tone, and this is just meh. Not really working for me. Yeah, I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm definitely gonna keep this and give it a chance. This is the blush I've been working on all freaking year. It is so long lasting. It's still not gone, but I'm not gonna include it in my inventory just because I'm going to declutter it by the end of the year, but I'm gonna keep it in my project pan for the rest of the year before I declutter it, but it's not included in my inventory. The NARS Air Matte Blush in the color Freedom was a gift I got this year. It is beautiful. Unfortunately, not cruelty-free, but it's so gorgeous. I'm going to keep that one. The Milk Makeup, again, I think I might do a video of like products I regret buying sort of video, because I've got a lot of them. And a lot of them are really like overhyped products. This one, the Milk Lip and Cheek Blush in Work. Yeah, it's very underwhelming. It's not anything special, I don't feel like. It's okay, but it's a little bit drying and not my favorite, but I'm gonna keep it around. So I've been working on this Lily Lolo Mineral Blusher in Clementine for a while now. It is a dupe for the Benefits Coralista, and it's a cruelty-free dupe as well. And I might repurchase this, but considering the fact that it is a mineral blush, I need to get rid of this because this is so old. Still works perfectly, has not broken me out or anything like that, hasn't changed in texture, nothing. But again, it's so old, it is time to let it go. Yeah, this one, the Inglot. Let me check the name on this, because this has a highlight side as well as a blush. It's just so difficult to get these out of the pan. Yeah. This is called Fusion Blush and Illuminator 202. I tried this again the other day because I was trying to, like, I had like a few products on my chopping block and I was trying to figure out, should I keep it or not? Definitely not. It is expired. I need to let this one go. Then I'm left with at least 3 of these. I'm gonna swatch them, but they're pretty much, from what I remember, they're so similar. I'm just gonna try to compare these and figure out if I need to keep all of them. Oh, yeah. So that's all from oldest to newest. They look not completely similar in the pan. Let's see, this one. This is so creamy. It feels like touching silk or something. And this is gorgeous. I love the shade of this. Oh my gosh. Then we have the Isadora. This has a little bit of hard pan, and this gives me the feeling of being the oldest product, even though it is not. But it is pretty on the cheeks though. I have used it quite a bit to figure out if I liked it or not these past few weeks. The number 7 is very light, and it's more like a brighter pink. And then lastly, the Makeup Mecca has more of a warmer tone to it. I need to let this Isadora one go. It's kind of hard to work with something that already has quite a bit of hard pan, and I don't know if it's because it is expired, but yeah, I got this in 2019 and it was a hand-me-down, so I'm not sure how old it actually is. I'm gonna let it go. Okay. Done. I'm keeping the rest of these. So more of a neutral shade compared to the other two. This is more brighter and this is more corally peachy pink. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm left with 8 blushes. NARS is not cruelty-free. Number 7 is cruelty-free. Milani is cruelty-free. Milk Makeup is cruelty-free. And again, Milani. Number 7, Makeup Mecca is cruelty-free. And I'm not sure of the status of this one. It's not a brand that exists anymore. But I'll put it in the non-cruelty-free pile. So 6 out of 8 is cruelty-free. Alright, I think I'm going to end it there. These are all of the products I got rid of this time around. I'm very happy about that. Yeah. I thank you so much for watching. I will do a lip declutter next. I hope you will take a look at that whenever I get to upload it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye!